This episode is made possible by Angel Studios. Go to angel.com/miracle files to show your support. At first, he was just feeling really tired, but then suddenly he felt an intense chest pain. Jeff was suffering a heart attack, and not just any heart attack, but what doctors call a widowmaker.
This is Miracles in the News.
Welcome back to Miracles in the News, and shout out to Trudy Harris, our mother.
Our biggest fan.
She truly is. And she sent us this story. She's always looking for stories for us.
Yes,
so
she's kind of the best.
She's just amazing. Anyway, so this story starts at the end of summer, August to be exact, when a 64-year-old dude named Jeff Geraci finished. He was a dude, okay?
A 64-year-old dude.
Yes.
All right, continue.
He was a dude. He finished a really intense workout and left his local gym in Virginia Beach. He was driving down the road when the worst case scenario happened. At first, he was just feeling really tired, but then suddenly he felt an intense chest pain. Jeff was suffering a heart attack, and not just any heart attack, but what doctors call a widowmaker.
Oh, no.
95% of his widowmaker artery was blocked. And because of this, he stopped breathing and he passed out at the wheel of his car.
As he drove down First Colonial Road, his heart stopped beating effectively. His car veered across multiple lanes of traffic, somehow missing every vehicle before crashing into a business sign and coming to rest in a parking lot.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so not only is he having a heart attack, now he's also getting in a car accident.
Right.
Double
yeah.
whammy.
Yeah. And so first miracle, it was absolutely incredible that not a single other vehicle was struck by his car on this busy, busy road.
That's true.
But at this point, Jeff is in bad shape. He has one of the deadliest heart attacks going on that you can have. He needs immediate medical attention if he's going to have any chance of survival.
Which I'm sure is slim because, I mean, I have a friend whose dad died from a widowmaker heart attack, and he was the coolest guy. He woke up early in the morning. He was delivering the newspaper for his son's paper route so his son could sleep in. It was the saddest thing ever.
Heartbreaking. Yeah.
So sad. But I do remember that it happened so fast. It was within a matter of minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. Widowmakers are really scary. And like you say, they can just lead to death within minutes.
Yeah.
And in Jeff's case, he was obviously in trouble and needed help right away. But I just want to stop right here for a minute. And I want to ask you, how many cardiologists, AKA heart doctors' offices, do you think you have in your city? Or do you even know of a single cardiology office that's around you?
I mean, like, I've never had to go to a cardiologist, so I haven't really paid attention, but I can't think of any. I don't know.
So I looked it up, and there are only 41,000 cardiologists in the entire US. And that may sound like a lot until you realize there are over 100,000 towns, cities, etc. So if you do the math, that means that over 60,000 towns don't have a cardiologist. And Jeff Geraci just happened to crash his car into a parking lot right next to a cardiologist's office.
Wow.
Cardiologist Dr. Deepak Talreja was outside his office in Virginia Beach when he heard the crash.
I turned around when I heard what sounded like a gunshot. And as I looked across, that was Jeff driving through a sign.
Wow. Okay. So he's already outside the building when he heard and then saw the accident. That's crazy.
Yeah. So what are the chances, right? So in medical terms, Jeff experienced what is called a sudden cardiac death. The heart completely stops. So for most people who experience that type of heart attack, there is no way to survive. But as soon as Dr. Talreja saw the accident happen, he just jumped into action immediately.
Talreja sprinted from his office, dialing 911 as he ran. What he found: shattered windshield, deployed airbags, and a man with no pulse and no breath.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's not like this man has seconds to live. He literally is already dead. I mean, no pulse, no breathing. He's basically dead at this point.
Exactly. Hey guys, we just have to take a moment to share some really exciting news.
Yes, we have a sponsor. Angel Studios could not be a better fit. They're an online streaming platform. They focus on family-friendly content And especially cool, they have a show called Miracle. Which tells real life miracle stories, if that sounds familiar.
Can you believe that?
Awesome. It's such a good show.
Yeah, it's hosted by none other than Bear Grylls, if you know who he is. I love him. And I love your voice, Emily, but you probably need to work on your British accent.
I can talk in a British accent.
Anyway, Angel Studios also has something called a guild membership that gives you access to all their amazing shows. Plus, you get 2 movie theater tickets for any time one of their movies comes out in theaters.
Yeah. So don't miss out. Join the Angel Guild at angel.com/Miracle Files to stream Miracle, their new series from Angel Studios, unlock all 8 episodes, and be a part of a movement celebrating faith and miracles in action.
That's angel.com/Miracle Files. And thank you so much for supporting Angel Studios, whose partnership helps bring you this podcast. And now back to our story. So for more than 8 minutes, this cardiologist, Dr. Talreja, coincidentally at the scene, as some people might think, delivered CPR with everything he had, keeping the oxygen circulating to Jeff's brain. And if Jeff had gone that long without oxygen, even if paramedics arrived and were able to restart his heart, his brain would never have recovered. But God had other plans for this man.
As he often does.
Yes, but God. Jeff Geraci has now made a full recovery.
Amazing.
And yeah, it's just incredible.
Wow.
Emily, can you read what he said to WTKR TV later on?
Okay, sure. Okay, he said, I got an opportunity to come back. So there's got to be a reason. And every morning I pray and think about it. If I'm here, I need to be doing more than I was doing. Try to be a better person every day. Try to make everybody smile every day. Try to be an example for my family and warn them and friends. It's wonderful. I mean, it's a miracle. Oh man, I think so many people come away from these near-death experiences with just like this epiphany that all of a sudden life has more meaning. Yeah. And they just want to be better people.
Yeah, we hear that all the time. And we also hear that sometimes they have like a message for others, like they want to warn others or prevent others from going through what they went through. Yeah. And Jeff, since he's come back, he has changed his diet. He's quit drinking. And he now urges everybody to check their cholesterol, to not ignore their family history, and to just recognize how fragile life can be.
Well, and if this has changed him for the better, then, I mean, obviously this was just a blessing in disguise, right?
Yeah, this was definitely a miracle for him and has blessed others. And I saw an article where Dr. Talreja also agreed that this was divine intervention.
How could you not?
I know, right? And he and Jeff later got together for an interview with Inside Edition.
Now he has a second lease on life thanks to a doctor who was in the right place at the right time.
It's a miracle. Dr. Talreja is a miracle.
Give each other a hug or a high five or something.
High five, man.
High five, man. I like it.
High five. Give each other a high five and a hug for that one.
That's awesome. Hey, you saved my life. You get a high five.
Yeah. So my father-in-law, I don't know if you know this, Emily, but he had a heart attack. So Blake and I always worry a little bit about his family history of heart disease. Yeah, and I don't think it ever hurts to remind our listeners and ourselves about the signs of heart attack. So from the American Heart Association, here are the most common symptoms, although there can be others. But can you read these, Emily?
Sure. All right. 1, chest pain or discomfort. 2, pain or discomfort in the jaw, neck, or back. 3, pain or discomfort in the arms or shoulders. 4, shortness of breath. 5, feeling very tired, lightheaded, or faint. And 6, nausea or vomiting. I mean, I think I have like half these symptoms every day, like at least the back pain.
I know. When I was reading this list, I was like, I think half of these are like just symptoms of being old.
Pretty sure that's what I got.
But having said that, the experts recommend if you are experiencing these symptoms and think you may be having a heart attack, please just call 911.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah, a false alarm is always better than being too late if you or someone you love is having a heart attack. So
for sure.
And for more information about heart attack symptoms, please check out heart.org/heart attack.
It is amazing to me how fast things can change. I mean, this guy's just driving along, probably thinks it's a normal day. Yeah. And I don't know, whenever I hear stories like this, it just reminds me like there is something bigger at work, and bad things are going to happen, but God will be there with us when they do.
Yeah. I personally can't even imagine going through the hard things in life without God in my life.
No.
It truly, for me, makes all the difference. And it definitely made all the difference for Jeff Geraci too. And I love this quote.
Sure.
There's a quote I found from Jeff that we have to read. It's so good. He said, "It's such a testimony of God's greatness. Of all the things that had to happen to keep me alive, it's a miracle. God was there, and thank God Dr. Talreja was there."
Thank goodness for God's goodness, right?
Yes, and for the goodness of doctors. Doctors amaze me too. So
true.
Well, thank you all for joining us for another Miracle in the News. We have a regular full-length story coming up for you this next week, and
don't miss it.
You don't want to miss it. So we'll see you then. Thank you for joining us. If you have a miracle to share, contact us at themiraclefiles.com or find us on Facebook.
We're now releasing multiple episodes each month, so subscribe on your favorite podcast platform and YouTube for amazing video content as well.
Join us next time as we discover more of God's miracles. And don't forget to look for His light in your own lives.